Okay.
Yes, it is. We are now recording the January. What is today's date? The 27th.
27th.
Yeah, what's going on with Linda? I haven't seen her around for a while.
She's had a couple things. She'll be back.
Oh.
Yeah. She'll be back. Linda loves us. We love Linda too.
Remember Bruce Mack?
Yes.
He talked about all the different tax jurisdictions in Missouri.
Oh yeah, I was actually watching one of our older hangouts that had Seth, Bruce, Mick, Dennis. You were in every one of them. Dennis, I think from the
I
very
look a lot younger too.
Never misses.
Wendy Casera. I'm trying to think who else was on it. Rhonda Bergen.
Whatever happened to her? She hasn't been around for a long time.
Yeah, she just.
Well, she kind of felt a little left out because we're all advisors to small businesses, and she was the only small business that came on.
Tina and Sammy don't.
Yeah,
they're more set.
Pardon?
Were they more in the morning than this one?
Yeah.
They actually did both. But Tina hasn't been on for a while. I think she decided she was going to try and do more work as opposed to playing around.
Do more billable time than sitting here chatting with all you guys for an hour.
I need my fun time. I'm not giving it up. Thank you very much.
I know. That's what my Friday is.
Yeah, my Fridays are a bust, really.
Well, there were tons of hangouts today.
Uh-huh.
Tons and tons. Seth was super fun this morning. We did live on Facebook.
Yeah, which you can't do unless you have the webinar version, which is like $60 a month or $55 a month.
Well, I did look into it. I have the pro version of Zoom, and for me to add it on, it would be another $40 a month. Or I could pay the yearly thing, and it'll come out to like $33 a month.
Yeah.
Well, you can. I actually have a workaround for that. So if you ever want to know that workaround, I can show you.
Offline.
Yeah.
I actually have a workaround.
Put a camera on put a camera.
No, it's basically another software you have to put on your computer, and you run that, and then you can do the screen sharing to the Zoom meeting. And then you just have to. There's a weird way. You have to shut off your video because it does the screen capture. But there's a way that you can actually put that onto a Facebook Live too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bow down to you, Joanne. Honestly, gosh,
more toys.
Yeah, I know, and you know your way around Facebook better than anyone else I know.
Well, the thing is, though, you have to look at what the purpose of it is and if it's worth it. I probably wouldn't necessarily share a Zoom meeting online, like on a Facebook Live, but you could actually use this software. Like if you guys wanted to do like a quick demo on your computer and put it on, and go live on your Facebook page, you could actually go live with this software, share your screen, and be able to show that information, on your page or, wherever you wanted to do that. So,
honestly, if I was doing a demo, I'd want the edit capability. Something like this, it would be like full circle for us because we started out on YouTube Live.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I still do for my one YouTube channel, I still use the YouTube Live, but I won't use the encoding one. I use I still do the quick launch to Google Hangouts whenever I do that.
Has Google Hangouts improved any?
It's not, it's a little bit more stable, I think, but it's still, it's still Google Hangouts, guys. That's not ever going to change. This is just, I think Zoom is much more an appealing platform for us, for what we do. Obviously we're not attracting a new audience because we're not streaming live, on YouTube, but with all those new updates that they put on over the past couple of days, I don't know if you guys noticed some of them, but now if you install the update, it'll come on with like a dual screen.
Are we talking Zoom?
Zoom, yeah. It comes on with like a dual screen if you download the extension, if you download the new app for your computer. And so Misha and I took a while for us to figure out, because we do our co-working with Zoom. And what took us a while, she actually figured out you have to go into your settings and actually change it to declick that dual screen if you don't want it to show up every single time.
So how does that work, dual screen?
So what it does is, like, when you come on, it gives you two screens for the meeting. So like when somebody does a screen share, it shows up on one side, but all the pictures show up full screen on the other side.
Oh, nice.
Or you could move the chat over to one screen, and yeah,
Well, that's cool.
kind of cool.
That
And
is-
you could also mute people. I don't think Gina had.
Yeah, I can mute people.
No, but mute people right from the screen here. I don't. Have you downloaded the new app?
I thought that I did, and
I think
actually
you
when
did,
I
'cause-
hover over people, I do have the,
Oh yeah, you do have the mute button. So now you can mute people right on the screen.
Oh, I see it. I see it here.
Yep. Yep. That's kind
it
of.
gives me mute audio, add to, it's skidding away, whatever you call it. Mute audio, stop video, chat, rename. Oh, that's the rename. So if
Yeah,
I
that's where I
wanted
go.
to Dragon for Larry, I could do that. Okay, we're going to
Go
make
for it. Go
the-
for it.
Dragon is lurking. But
We
it
loved it.
didn't do it. It lied. It looked like it was going to. I'm still seeing Larry DeForest is the name.
Huh.
Well, the dragon is lurking is now on Joanne.
Hey.
Yeah.
Change it.
Dragon is lurking.
What's that sign in your background, Joanne? It says free public.
This is a TARDIS.
Oh,
It's
for-
a-
Isn't that cool? Isn't that awesome?
It's a blanket. It's from the Doctor Who show.
I
Oh,
saw somewhere where they will actually build one for you.
Yeah, I want one.
$10,000.
Yeah, I want one someday. I'm gonna retire in a TARDIS.
And then we'll find you there.
what's a
Okay.
TARDIS? I don't watch Doctor.
TARDIS is a time machine. It looks like
Oh.
it looks like it.
Doctor
Here's a TARDIS. Here, I'll show you. This is a TARDIS.
education time.
Oh,
Phone booth.
It's an English telephone booth it's bigger on the inside, and it's a time machine.
oh.
See, we have Superman in the telephone booth. They have
Doctor Who,
They have
Oh,
Dr.
okay.
and it's got to be a blue one. It's not the red ones.
Right.
I think my daughter likes that one, Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can't find telephone booths around here anymore.
Yeah.
Although living in Amish country, I do have them. I do see them around still. The Amish-
old-fashioned kind with the vintage like 19.
I thought about stopping just to see how much they would charge. Used to
Do you
be
have to
a
kind of
quarter.
crank the phone, or
Right.
did you have party lines when you were growing up?
I did, yes.
Yeah, those were fun. Get off the phone.
Good times, huh, Dennis? Good times.
Yeah,
Can't imagine needing a whole line just for yourself.
yeah. Or somebody yelling at you to get off the phone, you know,
Right.
been hogging it all day.
So I am thinking about doing the Zoom and doing live on Facebook. Is that something that you guys would like to do? I mean, would you be interested in trying it out?
Yeah, you can try it.
Try it. So in order for me to do this, I'm going to give up my Constant Contact subscription. I'm not buying new things or new subscriptions unless I get rid of old ones first.
So that's a lot of money and with what kind of return?
Well, I'm thinking the same thing about Constant Contact at this point. I've been doing Constant Contact for several years, and I just send out like a little newsletter to my clients, and it does put my name in front of them, and I still do get calls from the clients. I can go into my Constant Contact and see who's opened my newsletter, and usually a day or two afterwards, I will get a call from those people.
Yeah, you can also take, before you cancel your subscription, I would download your entire list your contact list, and you can actually upload it into MailChimp for free. You can use
cool. That's an awesome idea.
you can use the free version of MailChimp to be able to still send out an email letter. The only thing you don't get with the free version of MailChimp is you don't get the opt-in forms, which cost you $10 a month if you want to use it. And you can have up to 2,000 emails, 2,000 subscribers in the free version.
Yeah, I don't need that much.
If you want the opt-in form, like on your website, you would have to pay the $10 a month.
Oh, got it.
Have you been able to
schedule emails?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Have you been able to track the ROI on the constant contact? I mean, are you getting any new clients from that specific,
Not new clients, repeat business from same clients. But I can still, and actually the newsletter that I send out, I do buy them. So I can still put them on my website and send them out myself. It'll become a manual process instead of, like right now, I get all of them at one time and I do a whole quarter's worth.
Joanne could show you how to automate that.
I'm sure that
Everything would be automated. It would come in and automatically go out there and contact everybody that you ever thought about contacting just by thinking about it.
what would be the objective of having Zoom on Facebook? Could it increase the number of people showing up in the group, or what would be the objective?
Just to have us more out there live again. I mean, I know we have a large group and people are referring people to us and new people coming in all the time. But we still have today we're at 6. We're way under capacity. We have spots for like 45.
Yeah, I mean, it might make it easier for people to join using Facebook as opposed to Zoom.
I don't know that they can via Facebook.
They could only watch
They can
and
just
listen.
watch. They can't participate.
Oh,
And
okay.
then that would also have to cause somebody to have to actually watch the comments on Facebook Live.
Yeah, because
If you
that
wanted them to
happens.
participate.
Yeah, that's what we were doing this morning. It's like,
I just think it would be kind of a pain in the butt, honestly.
it was like that with YouTube.
Well,
Yeah.
YouTube's a lot easier because you're not doing two different things. You're not looking at the chat on
Yeah.
here or talking to people and then, hey, there's Linda.
Hey, Linda.
Outside a hotel.
Oh,
Okay.
Really?
got a meeting in a
You were in
hotel?
a hotel on a Friday afternoon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Got a fella?
yeah, I was doing some networking. Supposed to guess what we did from how we were dressed. And one lady said, "Oh, are you a sex therapist?" No,
That's what she thought you were.
Depends.
I think she was joking. Anyway, I'm at a conference, but I decided I'd much rather be here because I thought one of the things we could all do, and maybe you've already done it, is we could help Sarah decide what she needs to present on at the
Oh, yeah.
On
you
what?
know. I was
Contacts.
personally
Contacts.
is smart sheets.
That I got a letter from one of my favorite auditors up north, and he's converted his whole practice, his audit practice, to Smartsheets ever since I did that.
Mhm.
And he said I'd go to a seminar on that. So
Yeah.
Great.
but it's vendor centric, so that's a little weird though. But
But I was thinking you could contact Smartsheets and
Yeah.
and get Smartsheets to sponsor the be one of the
right. So I'll
Then
talk to
make
contacts and see how they feel, because we're being real sensitive to. We're trying to be like vendor agnostic, but yeah.
Well, I don't know. Smartsheets is Smartsheets.
I
Can you
know.
talk?
There's
Can you
nothing
talk
that
about?
compares to it.
Can you talk about different concepts in general? Maybe just have a couple examples using specific products, or
Yeah.
There's no competitor to Smartsheets.
Not for what I.
No, with QuickBooks 0, nothing.
And then this auditor, he has a huge firm in Maryland, and he's like, yeah, but I don't know if I want you out there telling my competitors.
Hey, Sarah. Sarah Prevost is with us.
Yeah, hi, Sarah.
Where is she?
Muted?
He's white with a gray image,
Okay.
a round circle for a head, and a pair of shoulders.
That's the new look these days. It's
I just see the name. I just see the
Hey,
name.
Sarah. Looking a little pale. Oh, you know what I didn't go to? Totally, you know how when you look up and it's an hour past, you think what time you think it is? The Q-Box meeting this week.
I missed it too.
Oh, good.
I didn't know there was one this week.
Yep, yep. He sends out an email. If you did not get the email, you should contact him because he doesn't have your right email address to send.
What is the Q-Box? Is it like a webinar or something?
Were you on it this week, Joanne?
What's that?
Q-Box.
Q-Box thing?
I'm sorry, I still didn't hear you.
Were you on the Q-Box?
No,
What is it, like a training
Chris.
session or what?
no, I missed it.
Okay.
No,
What is
it wasn't a training
I
session.
think
This
No,
a
it was the
monthly-
monthly meeting, but
Misha was on.
Right,
Misha was on it.
and
Was
I
it-
was on it.
Was it people
Yeah.
sharing tips or what?
yeah, because they were, because he said he liked my my graphic that I did, my little flow chart.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Very
nice.
good. And thank you for sharing that.
I
I'm
appreciate
looking for one of them for a while.
I just realized that I have a client. I'm going to get on it the next time I see him. He doesn't usually access his data file remotely, and it's just he himself that does it. But he has a desktop and he has a laptop, and occasionally goes to Hawaii. And then before he goes to Hawaii on a vacation or something, he has me back it up to a US.
Perfect.
And I thought, he really needs to get on Q-Box because that'll give him like the last 30 backups.
The
So
backups will be invaluable for him in that case, yeah.
Plus,
for
then
$9
you'd have
a
one.
month, can't beat it.
Then you'd have one for safety too.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
And you could always get on whenever you needed to.
Oh, I could get on with it. Yeah. He could add me onto his folder.
Yep, exactly, exactly.
$90, $7.50 a month.
Yep.
I just keep
believe-
waiting for them to jack that up. It's just still too good to be true. But careful what you wish for.
Right, exactly. And don't ever wish for an increased price.
No.
Thank you.
I like the way we tend to get in on these startups, and then
I do too, until they morph into something else, I mean.
we get some good pricing on some of these.
Yeah. And not only that, but some of them keep morphing into something better and better, like all the Citrix stuff, Share File, Share Connect, all of those are getting better and better. And Q-Box gets better and better. So,
They're doing another update tonight too.
yeah.
What have they changed?
You know how you can attach documents, but I tell clients not to do that because
Desktop.
I don't. Yeah, because
Especially with social numbers and credit card numbers.
well, the thing is, you can't. It's proprietary, so you can't get your documents back out of it.
Mm.
But
Well, you can. There's a way to do it.
It's,
One at a time.
but what?
No,
the
they're
reason
inside
I
of
like
files.
the reason. See the with the Q-Box now, the auditors always have a copy of it, but now you can add the folder with the documents in
Documents
it.
in
The
it.
auditors can have their documents.
Yeah. Because
That's
the other thing is that the document folder never gets backed up if you do a backup file or a portable file or anything like that. So
Right.
why I like the way that Q-Box did that, where they add in the folder if they attach documents to it.
Yeah. So that's huge. And it wasn't expensive. I went to the meeting. I don't remember because it's an extra cost. I think.
Yeah.
Was the meeting on
I think
YouTube?
it goes up to $12.
Is the meeting on YouTube? Is it like a YouTube channel or is it?
No, it's
It's
just
a
for
webinar kind of
it's just for
For
his
resellers.
the partners.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think it's easy to become a partner as it was when we first.
No.
Well, you get a choice, and I chose to be the kind of partner, if I refer somebody to them,
Mhm.
I get 1 month free for one folder. So,
Oh.
but that was my choice because I didn't want to refer a lot of people.
Well, when you've got a product this inexpensive, there's really no commission. I mean,
And just plain old works. That's what I like about Q-Boxes.
Yeah.
It just works, period.
Yep. I love Q-Box.
Works today the same way it worked yesterday.
And
Yeah.
they're so helpful. I mean, if you
Yes.
figure out a client with a problem, they are right on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'll probably be doing a couple more of his webinars.
Good.
Yeah,
So you and Mariette were great together.
Yeah.
well, it was funny because he emailed us both back and he said something about, let me know if you guys want to do something again. And Mariette's like, after tax season, and I'm like, anytime you want me, Chris, I'm there. For Q-Box, I can spare an hour out of my day.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, I think it's funny to watch Chris versus Mariette. They are so 180 apart. Chris is so laid back, and Mariette is just a ball of energy.
There's
Hi, Sarah.
She's in your car
Hi,
too.
Sarah.
Hey, I'm not in my car.
I know.
That's right.
I know, that's great, Brandon.
So are you out for a walk this morning, Sarah Primos?
Yep,
We
you're
can't
muted.
hear you, and you're not muted, so I'm not sure what's happening.
Oh, yeah, you aren't muted. Oh.
So it must be something, and
Now
you're
you're
probably
muted.
on your phone, so I can't tell you. You want to find your microphone and see if you can switch.
She's probably on her phone. Oh,
Yeah.
put your volume up, maybe?
Maybe she could speak so we can read her lips.
Very clearly.
I've been taking sign language. Can you sign a little bit?
All right.
You ever see those bad lip reading videos?
Yes.
The bad lip reading videos.
Oh my gosh, are they funny or what?
I love the Star Wars.
All right. Look, I like her picture. Whoa.
That one is-
That's Iron. Is it Iron Woman? Is that who we're?
Yes, yes.
Got it.
Woman?
Iron Woman. But doesn't it look like Sarah, kind of?
It did. It kind of looked like Sarah. Shorter hair. Yeah, look.
Where'd she go?
There she is as Iron Woman.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yep.
Very nice.
Yeah, she must be going in and out. But
Yeah.
cute icon.
Yeah. She didn't look like she was driving, so it must be just a terrible area. So,
Oh,
so
hot.
we hope you can get it figured out. So let's go back to 1099s. Joanne has something she wants to talk about that I did not know existed.
What?
The extension forms,
Oh, yeah.
For 1099s.
1099s.
Yeah, but
So-
not W-2s, only 1099s.
Yeah, 1099s, and it's only for e-filing. It's not for delivery, which
Right.
I don't know how they're going to find out if you don't deliver.
Right.
We kind of talked about that. It's a soft deadline. But
Mhm.
so anyways, my question was to you guys, if you were aware of, I did find one site that I was going to share besides doing it like through the IRS fire system, which I don't have that set up right now, so I didn't feel like going through that whole process and getting there is a website called expressextension.com, and you can process extensions for $2.99 an extension.
Wow, wow.
So, I mean, depending on how many you have, like for me, like literally for $3, I have like 5 of them I have to really throw on extension because we're not sure if we're going to be able to get W-9s or not. The software that I use for normal processing, this was the good news. If anybody used wagefiling.com for 1099s last year, any of your clients that were in your client menu from last year are automatically extended.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, so that was something
How awesome is that?
that's something that they did for us. They're automatically extended. And it also was if you put anybody in before January, I think it was 9th. So anybody up until that point is automatically extended, but anybody new after that, unfortunately, they don't do like the e-file 8809. So that's why I had to look for these couple of new clients that came to me.
So
at
that's
the
the
last
form
minute.
number, 8809?
8809, yeah. And you can print it out and mail it in. However, it looks like it wants a signature from the client to mail it in if you were going to do that, but you can e-file it without like a client.
Can you do it through
signature.
Fire?
What's that?
Can you do it through the Fire?
You can do it through Fire if you have it. Yeah, if you have it set up.
That's how I do my 1099s now.
Yeah.
Dennis, are you set up for Fire? Did you ever get that?
I have, actually, I got, I think I'm set up. I mean, I actually called them on the phone. I got tired of being rejected by their system. So I think that I guess I haven't really started it yet. I was on a webinar earlier this week. It was on how to get more out of the IRS transcripts, and they were saying it could happen any day. And I had talked to somebody who said I was okay from the IRS because I couldn't do it online. So I'll find out.
It's a different password. It's a different website.
Well, the big deal is that you have, they send you a verification, or they send to your cell phone, like a verification number.
Really?
Yeah, that's kind of the thing that's.
But that's for the transcript area. I don't think that's required.
That's not.
What's Fire? What's Fire?
Fire's totally different. Fire's the way to e-file 1099s and extension forms and stuff like that.
Oh, I don't
right
do
on the
that.
IRS website.
When
You
I
have
do
to
it,
have like this TCC code set up with them ahead of time, and I don't have that, so I didn't.
It took a while to get it.
Yeah.
when I do extensions like W2 or 1040 extensions, I go through
tax
the
software.
software.
Yeah,
So
this is mainly for 1090. Most people use it for 1099s.
I have two. I have one for
Okay.
1042s and one for 1099s.
But I didn't know if anybody else had another online 1099 software that they used that also did the extensions, and if they did, what the price was. Because that was the only one that I could find, and I didn't think it was that bad. But again, if depending on how many 1099s you have, like, so $3 to file the extension, and then depending on how many 1099s you have, because Intuit, inside of their payroll, they don't offer the 8809s either. You have to mail them in or find it, or their instructions are do the form and submit it on Fire or mail it in. That's like their two options that they give you. But like I said, I did find that one site that I wanted to share. So if anybody needs to get one done for $3,
expressextensions.com.
expressextensions.com. Yep. And it was pretty easy to sign up. I literally did it in like 3 minutes and filed at least the one. I wanted to test it out first to see how easy it was, and to see they don't tell you the price until you get to the end. I said, well, I'll just file one just to see what the price is, so I can let everybody know.
Wow.
So basically prevents you from getting fined the $100 for not getting.
Well, that's the thing is that, and that was the other point that I wanted to talk about, is that when it comes to 1099s, if you don't file these extensions, and a lot of people are just not going to e-file the 1099s at all, and just cross the fingers that they don't get audited.
Yeah, but when you do the tax returns, you're supposed to.
You're supposed to answer that question. So
And have they ever double checked that? Because I know I've seen accountants in the past just click that regardless.
I don't know.
What if you don't have any? I mean, absolutely don't have any.
Then you just choose no.
Yeah, and so it makes you go.
I know, right?
What if I had them?
To your knowledge, no.
To the best of my
They're
knowledge.
really amazing. I have a whole bunch of clients, probably 3 clients, that don't 1099 anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's the ones that I haven't signed my.
That make tens of thousands of dollars a year. And I just say, if you get audited, the fine
in writing
is so high.
Or if the client gets audited, they're going to say, well, what's all this
they'll
money?
throw
Where'd
you
you get
under
this?
a bus because I had that happen.
Well, that accountant never told me I was supposed to do that.
Yeah, Mrs. Lightlaw never told me I had to do. I'll never forget that. I think the look on my face, the auditor was like, "Yeah, right." Mortified.
Well, I think the hardest thing to explain to clients, and I had a guy that has people that he hires and subcontracts hauling contracts, driving, hauling. And I can't, the guy's company's name is something LLC, and he's like, well, they're a corporation. And I'm like, no, you don't know that. They're an LLC. You have to have them fill out that W-9 so that you have proof that they are an S corp or a corp or a partnership. And it's like, it's just so hard to have to. I don't care how I explain it to them.
They didn't get it, and they don't care.
I sent out this detailed email to all my clients explaining to them exactly the whole thing. I sent them a link to a Google form, and they needed to fill it out. If they wanted me to do their 1099s, they needed to fill it out and answer the questions for me. And one of the questions is, after all of the explanation that I did and all the links to the IRS instructions and to my, I customized Sarah's form, the letter, the replacement letter that they could optionally send out. I linked that there. And after all that, there's one of the options that I put as a joke that says, I still don't know what the 1099 is. Can you call me? And there was like literally 7 clients. Did you read anything? I don't know how much slower I have to talk to explain that to you.
I know. It's like, you send me one more invalid W-9 without reading it, I'm going to.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes. I think I have to take my video down to do it. Stop my video, my.
Oh, okay.
Zoom is having problems with it. Anyways, you get to look at Iron Woman.
Yeah.
I have a question. Can you tell by the formatting of the EIN or the social security number, if it's a social security number where it goes 324, can you tell if it's 2 and then the rest that means it's a corporation?
Nope.
You can't.
No, because if somebody can be a DBA and have an EIN.
Oh,
so how does a W-9 tell me if somebody's a corporation or not?
Because there's a box they have to check.
It says corporation.
Yeah, it says corporation, boom. Or if it says LLC, they have to check the box LLC, and then they have to fill in the C for a C Corp, S for an S Corp, or they have to mark the disregarded entity if they're an LLC.
Oh, they have no idea, I'm sure.
No.
And that's why I like Sarah's letter. That Sarah's customized letter is that it really kind of explains it in layman's terms that you send out to a vendor so that they can better understand the information they need to give you. Because I can't tell you how many times somebody clicks the box LLC but never fills out the box.
Right. And that's invalid. It's worthless.
Yeah.
Right.
Or what is it? No, box 4 where you don't have to, if you're a corporation, don't send me this anymore, whatever.
Huh?
Oh, I'll have to look for it. I don't know what box it is. There's supposedly like a box 4. If you're a corporation and don't need to get a 1099, you can send that in. No? Nobody else knew about that? Okay.
Now here's the crazy thing I learned, and y'all saw me chatting about this, but one of the coolest things we signed up for this year is the TIN matching. So I've been to, every time we finished a client's 1099s, we uploaded it to the IRS website to come back with, did it work or not?
Yes.
And so these LLCs, where if they're, especially the ones that are disregarded and sole proprietors, you're supposed to put the taxpayer's name first.
Oh,
50% are still kicking back. So then we swap it. We put the LLC name first and the person's name second, and then they go through.
Oh.
So the instructions say give the taxpayer's name. And so we're trying it that way first. And if it doesn't work, we're switching it. So just because so if you really dig deep into the instructions, what it says is if you are a disregarded entity or sole proprietor, use your social security number or what they mean is personal EIN. Do not use the LLC's EIN. Who the hell reads that? All the LLCs are giving me EINs.
Yeah.
So So now at least I can go, and before I even finish it, and then I've got one guy who goes, I'm a partnership, and that's my name, and da da da. And I'm like, go look at. Finally, we've been going back and forth with this client, and he said he called his wife, and they looked at the 1065 return, and that is the name of the LLC, and it's a partnership and everything. It will not go through. It will not. I tried his personal name. I tried his social. Never try anything more than 3 times. You get locked out for 4 days.
Right.
So now I took a screenshot of it failing and made a PDF, and I got it to. I said, I'm going to file it the way the W-9 says. I believe you, but you need to call the IRS because something's wrong.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, box 4 is the exemptions and the exemption code. So you have to look that up. I'm trying to.
On the right. Oh, but if you click it, it's nobody fills that out.
That's what I'm trying to say. Nobody fills that out.
Nobody fills that out, and if you're a corporation, you should know they don't get one. Exemption codes only apply to certain entities, not individuals. See instructions on page 3. 1, 2, 3.
Whoever reads the IRS instructions.
Who the hell can read this print?
So Joanne, how long does the pension give you?
30 days till March 2nd.
March 2nd.
Yep.
So you only get an extra month.
Yep.
Yeah, corporations can put a 5.
Sarah,
I've never in 30 years seen somebody put a 5.
Sarah, do what I do when reading. Just hold up a little. Sometimes I hold up to my screen because the print's so small.
Oh my God.
It's awesome. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, don't get old. It's not worth it.
Time to pack it in. I don't know. You got to bust out those things. That's going to make your life awful hard.
Like wearing Coke glasses pretty soon, you know.
I can see it with one eye, but not the other eye.
You got to get those the big magnifying thing that you put on your screen.
That looks like the old glare guards. Remember that? We had to put the old glare guards on your monitor. Remember that?
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
I want to see how big the fonts are on Dennis's screen.
I always say, you're getting old when you start getting junk mail from cemeteries and funeral homes offering discounts on burial plots and cremations. Thanks, AARP.
No.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, you get on their mail list, you get stuff from the Neptune Society and funeral homes, and like there's going to pounce on you.
Yeah. Well, they want to make sure they get you while you're still living.
Yes, still can sign, I guess.
Confident.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I just wanted to put a shout out to Brandon for doing training for our awesome accounting group. Today's training was payments. And Brandon, do you want to talk about IRP University?
Brandon's frozen.
He's frozen.
While he's frozen, I just wanted to mention one thing. I did get an email today. I don't know if you guys noticed. For QB payments that you now, it's official. You may have noticed you can now offer your customers the option to pay using Apple Pay.
Oh, okay.
And in the future, they're going to be offering, what did they say? PayPal and something else too.
Really?
2
other ones right inside there. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
Wonder what the fee is on that.
So yeah, for PayPal, when they're like a beast to try and get the processing charges separated from the actual service charge. Will it?
Yeah, but if some individual's buying a product or something, or buying a service, they don't. That's not your problem.
Yeah, but when you're recording it in QuickBooks, you want it to match your invoice, which is $100, and have the rest of that, the money that they've taken out.
You're talking about it's the fees being passed on to us.
Right. Because they'll take $100 out, but they'll only put $90 in.
But it isn't our PayPal account; it's their PayPal account. right?
Well, the fee that you pay for using the processing, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's the part. It's so frustrating.
Okay,
You
well,
need to do it.
but
For PayPal, yeah, it's
has
very
their own-
difficult. So if it's linked to payments, to Intuit Payments, would it do it correctly like the Intuit Payments do?
I hope so.
When they come in, it automatically finds the invoice, it automatically clears the invoice, and puts those charges in correctly in your
Yeah. The whole total and then the merchant fee is separate, which is nice. Yeah.
Right. So I would hope that they would do that for PayPal too. So that would be a big, big help for those that use PayPal and QuickBooks, both the online and desktop.
Yeah.
So Brandon, are you with us now?
Can you hear me now, or am I still frozen?
No,
No,
you're
you're
not
good.
frozen, you're live now.
So the IRP University, I know that they took it offline for a little bit. It is back on there. It's supposed to be revamped. If you hadn't got emails yet, go look for those, or I'll put it out on Facebook group too. You need to sign up for it, but to get access to it. But it's got all the latest, greatest information in there. So
Great stuff, really good stuff.
Okay.
I
still want to learn that ZIF thing.
well, have you looked at the training that's on?
No, I've been busy with those damn 1099s, remember? But
I'm so glad I don't do
looking forward to
taxes.
next week. Where do I go?
You should do it with the social campaigns. I'm really liking the social campaign.
Oh, I am too, and it's automated. But I've gotten so many new followers because of the automated content that's going through there.
Really?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Huh.
But I do have to check it. I do have to look at it because there are certain things that I don't want to promote. So I just delete them and let the rest of them go.
There you go.
So I'm going on to Zift about once a week and doing a week's worth of stuff that they're putting out, content that they're putting out. And it just happens
And then you can go add your own content to it if you want to. So
What
you
is
got their
ZIF?
automated stuff, and then you've got extra stuff if you want to add to it.
What's ZIF?
It's
marketing platform
a
for
marketing platform.
IRPs.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So can you put your logo on it now?
I have not tried yet.
Okay.
I should do that.
I've been waiting for that. Joanne says that she wants logos on all my stuff. Gotta do what Joanne says.
I didn't say that. I just said customize it so that it doesn't look like you're just shooting out into it stuff. You got to make it look like it's coming from you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm working on. I do have a graphic design artist who's putting some ASG logos on there, and then going to put a place for your practice information on a lot of this stuff that we've got available from Channel Bridge.
All right.
Cool. Well, I'm still working on doing the signature thing from last week. So, the Y, what was it, Y signature that Mariette does?
Yeah, she got that from me.
Yeah. I played with it. Now they won't leave me alone.
I love it.
I thought it was free.
Yeah, but they're trying to sell you the.
Yeah, it's free, but you can upgrade it if you need to get more
Upgrade it.
than one signature and stuff like that.
Yeah. I was going somewhere earlier.
Yeah, I was doing the About Me, and I really liked it when they first came out, but they've improved things so much now that I hate it. So.
I love that.
What are you talking about?
The About Me.
Oh,
I still have that on my logo.
Doesn't
on
sound like they
my,
improved it very
email
much.
thing.
I just think that it looked a lot better. The old design, I liked it a lot better.
It changed? I guess I should go look.
Sometimes
Yeah.
just keeping it simple is more elegant, I think.
Right,
Just trying
right.
to get too fancy or complicated and then just kind of.
One of the things that I liked about it was it did have all of the social media. You could put a link underneath your signature for everything that you're on.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's true.
But this Y signature looks like it does it too. So I just haven't had time. I thought I was going to have time this week until I got a couple extra emails, and
Yeah.
Got into that.
That work just interrupts.
I know.
It interrupts so much.
Yeah.
What I like about the Y signature is like instead of like putting like your about me thing and having them have to click to about me and then seeing your social media, the social media hyperlinks are right in your signature, nice in a nice neat.
That is nice.
And then you can also, even if you were like sharing like YouTube stuff, like when I'm dealing with brands that are contacting me for my YouTube channel, I send my signature through that email address, and it actually has a hyperlink and it shows the thumbnail for like my last video.
Oh, nice.
They actually kind of see that. They can see that as it goes out. And then what I also did on that one is I took it a step further in my avatar. I did a picture of my Snapchat, like little Snapchat has the little picture where you can snap a picture of it and people can follow you, because a lot of people that are on YouTube for like lifestyle videos also do Snapchat. So the brands like to see what you're doing on Snapchat. So I use that as my avatar for that signature. So I pay for YStamp because I have like 3 different signatures. I have the Joanne Plans, the Be Socially Awesome, and the No Fuss Accounting that I send emails out to.
Got it.
I'm gonna go. Bye-bye. I have to pick up my son now.
Bye, Sarah. You join us for a while.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming,
Hey,
Sarah.
Joanne.
Yeah.
I'll send you an email for follow-up.
Yeah, you have to
Okay.
reschedule.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I need to get on your
Doing a
schedule.
lot of pickup.
send me an email so that I can send you a reschedule link.
Oh,
I need to schedule too.
I need
all right.
I need to
I
get
will.
on that. too.
Okay. Ciao.
I'm all freed up now.
Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao.
Okay. Not much else on the list of things to talk about. Does anybody else have anything they want to discuss?
Ah,
I'm loving it Insightly.
Insightly.
Yeah.
I don't like orange.
Well, you're going to have to get over that if you use Insightly.
I don't like
That's
something
Avalera's
else.
color, too.
Yeah, Valera's all orange. Yeah.
maybe you could think of it as a kind of strange gold color.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I had a nice call with one of the reps from Insightly, because when you sign up and actually, pay for one of the subscriptions, they email you to set up a call, like to kind of talk to you about how you want to use it. And when I'm glad I took the call, because I was like, well, maybe I should. So I booked the session with her, and I'm glad I did, because she clarified I was using it kind of wrong in the order that I was doing things, and she really kind of explained the order that you should be doing things inside there. So it was a real nice eye opener for me, and it just made things so much easier for me. And I like it even more after she told me what you have to do and how it just connects things and stuff. But
So is Insightly like a Nimble or something?
it is Insightly is basically a CRM that also is a task manager. So you basically can follow your sales pipeline. So you can put people into leads, you can convert them to opportunities, and then if you've closed the deal, you can convert them to projects. And in all of those steps, you can also add tasks, and it puts those tasks in one area where you can actually click them off when you've done them. And the other thing I like about it is that in each of those areas, you can add notes. You can bring in emails and copies of emails, and files come in there, and you can connect files to Google Drive or Dropbox or Box.com.
Well, like I have Zoho, and I've been having trouble with it in that it's like an integration of Zoho Mail and Zoho CRM. And what's happening is that the emails that go to my Zoho inbox are not being copied to the client record. Since like maybe January 12th, I don't know, something happened. But anyway, so the effective result is I have to kind of go through the inbox and looking for client emails rather than being able to go to the record. And
That sucks.
Yeah, and so I've been working with Zoho. Suppose they're going to, they haven't been all that responsive, and it finally talked to me that finally understood what I was talking about.
Mhm.
I think they're, overseas, and I think there's a language, but anyway, I'm hoping that it will get resolved, because otherwise I'll probably have to, I've been using it for a couple of years, I really like it, but that's kind of a deal killer if I have to
Yeah.
can't have my emails in the client record so I can keep everything in one spot.
Yeah, and what Insightly does is that Insightly I don't think automatically brings things in unless the first email, like if you're going back and forth with like an email conversation, if you blind carbon copy the email address to that project, and any future things, as long as that blind carbon copy is included with like a reply all, you'll get them. But otherwise, what I just do is I still use my Gmail, and they have a cute, I call it a cute because it's right on the right hand side. They have a little Chrome extension that goes right into your Gmail, and you can actually click, and it just comes up, add this to Insightly, and then it automatically will connect it to the client file as you go through it. So that's kind of cool.
Nice.
That helped me get through my whole inbox. Like my inbox got up to where it was like 300 emails when I was first setting up Insightly, and then I just kind of moved things over and set up the leads and moved them through the process and got it all clear. I think I only have like 50 emails left in my inbox, so I'm like, that was a big accomplishment.
I've got about 30,000 so in my inbox. I'm not very good at
Oh, I can't even.
I just tend to abandon emails after a while. And then,
I couldn't do that.
Joanne.
Yeah.
Hey, hi guys. By the way, I'm like.
Hi, Mariette.
Hi, how are you? I'm trying to get things done, but I wanted to just come in real quick and say hello. There I am. So I'm just curious because I've been really wanting to take on a CRM, and I've been like back and forth on Insightly and Nimble. Did you ever do any kind of research on them, like one over the other?
Well, what Nimble will bring to you is what I liked about Nimble is I liked the fact that you can follow up with engagement opportunities. So in other words, it connects more to social media.
Yeah, I heard that.
If somebody tweets you, you can then tweet them back right inside of the Nimble. I think, but for me, what ended up happening with Nimble is it brought in too many contacts. And with Insightly, I only care about my current clients or my current leads. I don't want everybody in there unless they're a potential lead or a potential opportunity for me. So I think that's kind of like the difference as far as how I'm using Insightly. I do have a Nimble subscription that I was trying just to see if I could use that, but I just really didn't think it. I just want one. I want at least to have task management and CRM inside of one area, and that's what I liked about it because I can follow my sales pipeline inside of Insightly, and then I just use 17 hats for my engagement.
Some songs happening there. What's happening?
Somebody's phone.
Somebody's got a phone.
not me.
So really quickly, Joanne, so talk to me a little bit about, because I loved that you said that, and I don't know if you saw it with Nimble, how does the cute thing you said, the cute thing that moves your emails? Yeah, how does that work?
It's really easy. It's like it's basically an extension, right? It's a Chrome extension that comes in and it works inside of Gmail. I'm not sure if there's one for 365 or whatever, but basically what it does is it comes in, and as long as you hover over the email address, you can click on the Insightly button and it'll look to see if it can find this contact. And if it doesn't find the contact, it'll say, do you want to add the contact? And if it finds the contact, you can click on tasks. You can automatically see tasks that you want to do. You can add a task. You can add the email, and it automatically goes over into the Insightly either lead, opportunity, or project.
Can you set up some logic for that?
Create a thread, like you create an email thread under the customer in Insightly, right?
Pretty much, you can follow you can see all the emails in there as long as you bring them over there. And you can take notes, you can take notes, you can connect files from Box and Google Drive and Dropbox. So I basically have any notes that I have, especially for my leads that I'm onboarding. I have all my notes. Like if a lot of people message me through Facebook Messenger, I will copy and paste the whole Facebook Messenger thing, and I'll bring it in as a note. So like I have everything all in one place.
Yeah. I've been using Gmail as a CRM because I know I'm going to go to one of those two, but until I really spend time testing them, I
really like Insightly. I've been using it for about 3 weeks, and I started off using it, just building it from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
going through and clearing out my inbox. And then once I cleared out my inbox and set up the things, then I went to all my existing customers and, added them in. As the jobs come in, I'm kind of adding them in as I go. So I don't want to spend too much time setting it up. I just want it to be practical so I can use it.
Can you put logic to that add in, like, create if-then statements
No.
if it's...
No, it's just add the email.
Okay.
Dennis, you're
If you
taking me
read
to
the
the
email,
next
if you
level.
want it in Insightly, you have to add it.
Dennis is not Smartsheet.
Oh. I'm just lazy.
Stick with Smartsheet, Dennis.
Is it pre-17 hats? Once you're done with that, you go to 17 hats?
Yep. Yeah, so once I got somebody that says yes, they want to onboard, like usually once I get through their in my sales pipeline and Insightly, it's like once I get them to book the discovery session and they say they want to onboard, I do a quick quote and then they say they want an engagement letter, then I go over to 17 hats and I send all the engagement letter, and that workflow kicks in, which is just engagement letter, and then they sign it, and then they get the follow-up email that says, here's the checklist of all the stuff I need, and I give them the link to Box and all that stuff.
Is there any scheduling integrations in there? Does it integrate with any scheduling tools?
No, that's the one thing it really doesn't do. It doesn't really integrate any scheduling. You can add an event if you want to, but to me, I just do that all in Gmail with my Acuity.
Right.
My Acuity scheduler and my my Gmail.
The calendar. Yeah. Okay.
So
Cool.
that's what I want. Insightly, 17 hats, and Acuity to marry.
Can you show, Joanne, you got to have like a day when you show us this. I'd love to see it in action.
Yeah, I can try to, but I don't know if I could probably set up a dummy account and do it. Because honestly, Mariette, before you get going, and maybe you and I can do just like a separate meeting where I can show you. But you need to set it up the right way, because I was just saying before you got on, is I had like a 15-minute call with Insightly. They do it. They have a nice customer service where they will follow up with you and say, we'd like to sit down with you for 15 minutes and talk to you about how you think you want to use it, how you want to use the CRM and stuff. Come to find out, I wasn't putting things in the right order. And there's a certain method to the madness of how you want to put things into Insightly so that your emails connect easier and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. I would definitely. Yeah, I would love that. I mean, it would be cool to have it if you create a dummy account so other people could take advantage of it. If not, that would be so awesome if you could show me, because I've been like dying to do it, but I just wanted some direction.
I love it. I do love it. I highly recommend it.
Okay,
get the
cool.
sample. You can try it for free. There's like a 14-day trial for free you can sign up for.
Awesome.
14 days is not enough time to try out a CRM.
Oh, it is.
Well, a lot of times you can call and get an extension. I've gotten extensions on trials too. So
yeah, but I just think that the setup for that kind of thing is so important.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is that you don't want to do it when you're not going to be able to spend time. And when I did my trial, I knew I had a couple of days where I had a ton of emails that I had to go through, and I knew I wanted to move my task management on there. And that's what I liked about it. I like to be able to visually see where everything is, visually see where all my opportunities are, who's been closed out, and
no, you bring up a great point, Joanne. Like, for anyone that's watching this, I agree. Like, if you're going to do something seriously, you're going to have to say the next like 24 to 48 hours, I'm going to just do this.
Do nothing but this.
Last weekend, I literally did Intuit Link for 2 days straight. My husband's like, oh my God, when are you going to get out of that office? I'm like, I'm not getting out until I literally fought. And I even have a meeting with their project manager because, like, product manager, because there were some kinks that I want to fix. But
hey,
like,
Mariette,
yeah.
Are you using PTO this tax season?
I am. I'm really excited. Yeah.
I've been using it for about the last 4 or 5 years, and it seems to get better each year.
I know. Well, you're one of the reasons why I'm using it. You and a couple other people that have been using it.
They were supposed to come up with some updates, like on the being able to have forms that you could enter stuff in and would flow to the worksheet and vice versa. Do you know any ETA on that? I thought it was going to be around January 20th or so.
Yeah, well, I have a meeting with just the Intuit Link team that I think it's part of the PTO team on Friday. So if you want, just send me some messages through Facebook or something, and I can ask them.
Yeah.
And then I've been talking to
it's getting kind of late.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of late, but not for them because they're probably working on it day and night anyway. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited about it. So you and I could definitely talk about it, Dennis. It's gonna be
okay.
it's a big transition, but I'm ready.
I've
ready.
been waiting to do a mass upgrade. I mean, from, for move the clients from 16 to 17 rather than do it individually. I've been doing it for my corps, but I thought they were going to come up with a batch transfer that would do that.
Yeah, I don't think so. I've been doing them all individual right now. So, and actually, I don't think I'm brave enough to do a batch transfer yet. I'm still going slowly because I transferred like 5 about 3 weeks ago. I had a problem. It took them almost a week to fix it, which got me a little bit nervous. But now the conversion, because I'm coming from Pro Series to PTO, the conversion's fixed now. So, I mean, you have to. I'm very realistic, so I'm going to do everything step by step by step, and just hopefully it'll work out. But yeah, I got to take the leap someday. So this is it. I'm going to do it. I'm very excited.
Yeah, the thing I like about it is I've got like 3 monitors. I can have different returns open on each monitor, or return from the prior years on different monitors, and just go back and forth on it.
I like that. I like the split view. I like the different, you can open it in different users. And I love that it's online. I'm so sick of desktop updates. Like, seriously, I'm like so tired of having to worry if I'm on the biggest update or backing up my files. I'm just tired of it now. I want to keep things simple.
I worked for this one guy one tax season, and an update crashed his system.
There you go.
Well, that happens with Pro Series all the time. Or it used
this was like Lacert, I think it was. Yeah, I used to use Pro Series, so I like the software. Just getting off.
Yeah, I love Pro Series. Okay. Let me true disclosure, because you're my friend. I'm not going full force. I'm doing half and half. I'm doing about probably like 50 to 75 returns on PTO, and then my more complex ones, I'm going to do one last year in Pro Series, because I'm just not mentally ready to like have to deal with preparing them, which is already hard, and then converting them. It's just too much to deal with.
Yeah.
So,
that's probably a better idea.
Yeah. So my easy ones are going, my harder ones are staying, but they'll.
For those of you that want the software from Gina over at Intuit, let me know so we can get those things ordered for you.
Which one?
Software.
The which software?
It's the several of you had asked for tax software.
Yeah, Pro Series, but I thought you said on the group that we don't get a discount for it.
I think Gina said you did. Let me go double check.
Yeah, because she was mentioning TurboTax, so that's not a professional tax software. So
but let me ask her. You said Pro Series?
Yeah, because I was waiting, and then she said no, and so I ended up buying it full price.
Okay.
Have you seen that ad for Credit Karma free tax? Those ads, like he seems kind of insulted he'd actually have to pay somebody to do his taxes. I'm going.
Hey, you know something kind of cool with TurboTax? I mean, again, I don't feel any competitive, competition with TurboTax, but something that's actually really cool that I found out on what day is today? Friday? No, Wednesday. At that Intuit Etsy event I was at, there's like 40 TurboTax tax professionals there, which honestly they were so inspiring. I mean, they work at TurboTax full time and they have their own tax practices. I think that's so amazing. So, anyways, I mean, these are really hardworking people. But I didn't know that they actually, during tax season, Intuit does this community outreach where they literally like get spaces like libraries or college campus, cafeterias, or retirement centers, just like VITA. So I'm sure you did VITA, right, Joanne? Did you do VITA? I'm sure Dennis, you did too. You never did the volunteer income tax?
No, I don't have time.
Oh, you never did like in college or anything? No?
I was a history major in college.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, IRS has the volunteer income tax program where you do like outreach and you go to like libraries and you go to your colleges and
no, I want to get paid for my tax prep service.
Oh, whatever. Anyway,
I do enough involuntary pro bono work as it is. So
anyway, Intuit does that. They actually rent out spaces and they they actually set up all these computers and they have these tax professionals that have their own tax practices come out and have people prepare their taxes. I thought that was actually
nice. Yeah, that is a nice feature.
I thought TurboTax
That's just craziness, I tell you.
Actually, I think TurboTax has better worksheets, at least in printouts, from what I've seen on compared to some of the other software. In terms of the customer record and.
Well, it's the whole interview though, so you got to go through like the whole interview process. It's kind of annoying. But the point is, I just thought that was kind of nice that Intuit does that, and of course, it's all completely free. So I was thinking if they were in like one of my neighborhoods and there are some college kids that need to get their taxes done, I'd just tell them to go there. Get them done for free.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, one of the dangers of doing your own tax, I have one client, I recovered about $8,000 because she was doing her own taxes for the last 3 years, and she had rental properties taking no depreciation.
Oh, no, we're not talking about those clients.
They've got Schedule Cs and E's
Yeah.
and all that.
We're talking about W-2s, maybe student loan interest.
Well, she was also not putting down, she had Obamacare insurance, and she's getting charged a penalty for that. And she was using the wrong, she was a head of household, and she was using single, and it was like.
No. That's scary. That's scary.
So that's kind of the danger of doing your own stuff. With the,
Yes, Sarah.
I got a call this week that it was Terry from the Chatham County Tax Assessor's Office. So we do a lot of property tax returns, but she called in on our business line, and so your heart's like, ugh. And she goes, "Hey," she said, "Can I ask you a personal question?" I'm like, "Yeah." She said, "Well, my husband and I use TurboTax, and she said her mom had died, and her dad had moved in with them, and she said, can we use him as a dependent and everything?" I said, "Well, I'm a management accountant. People just assume you're a tax accountant." But anyway, so I gave her a couple names to call, but she said, I said, chances are they're not just going to give you a quick answer. They're going to ask you to come in for an appointment. But I said, start Googling dependents. But I didn't know how to answer, actually.
I had one client got audited because of TurboTax. He had done something really crazy, and he said, "Well, I didn't think it was right, but it was the only way that TurboTax would accept it."
Yeah.
Gosh.
So
Sarah, you put a link for our IRP. Sorry, Dennis.
What I've been playing with different image things on my iPad, and I took a screenshot of Brandon's post with the phone numbers, and then I was playing with another app. I was screwing around.
So this isn't one that you want me to put up?
No, it's just for us.
Yeah, it's just the ASGT.
Yeah, just for us. Yeah.
Okay. Be great to put on the on Brandon's group.
Just on the private one, yeah. But he's already got that. Yeah. So I'm learning images, and so I did my green screen today, but in the winter I've got these windows up at the top, and the sun's coming up over my head, and it was. Ugh.
Oh,
I think it'd be okay at night, like this to play with, but But I wanted to figure out how to get my logo. See, because we don't have the lower third anymore.
I know.
And it doesn't even say it doesn't even record your name. So they were supposed to fix that.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything.
Something.
Well, I guess they've been working on Facebook Live.
Yeah, for $40-50 a.
Yeah, they'll probably put in the webinar version.
Yeah.
I do need to get my green screen stuff. Mariette got hers last week. She got the same as you, Sarah. I think, the thing that Brandon got with the clips and the polls, and you can cover everything.
Yeah.
I like my TARDIS.
Oh, here.
Your TARDIS is great. I love your TARDIS.
TARDIS, and then I got Hello Kitty. I got Hello Kitty on this side.
So is it green screened, Joanne? Is that what you have there?
No, it's just a blanket on my wall.
Oh, okay. Well, that works too. There you go.
So,
you guys want to see this? Watch this. Okay.
What?
See where I am right now? See
Yeah.
my lighting? Okay, now watch this. Hang on a minute. Oh, I unplugged it. Damn.
Here, you want to see mine?
Hang on. Hold, please.
I got my new white umbrella.
Oh, okay.
Wait till you see this. Can you tell the difference?
Do it again.
Okay. This is with.
Before, left or right? This.
And then that's without.
Yeah.
This is with. This is a Diva ring light.
A what light?
It's a
I
Diva ring
saw
light.
that on Facebook yesterday.
A ring light.
Yeah, I'll show you what it looks like.
Oh, check that out.
Oh. Wow.
I can never figure out how you guys are looking straight at the camera without putting the camera in front of my monitor.
I have a camera. I have a thing that can move.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got this for mainly for my YouTube channel, but it really just puts a better natural light on you.
Yeah, I think mine's too bright. I'm like, I don't need that much high def. I gotta go get a facelift. But question, Joanne, on Acuity, can I pick 3 at one time, or I have to pick 3 different?
I just sent you a prompt.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
just go back and pick 2 more.
Yeah, just go in and do it.
One at a time.
Yep, one at a time.
All right.
All right. Beautiful.
Alrighty, well, we're going to end for today. A whole bunch of this and that, but it was fun. We'll see you all next week, same time, same place.
Bye, guys.
Have a good weekend.
Bye. Have a nice weekend.